best of 3 series, NewBee is currently down 1 game. That means they got their backs against the wall. If they lose this map, they are out of the tournament. I am Luminous. I'm going to be joined by Aosin, and we got game 2 along the way. IG will open things up with a slaughter pick, and immediately NewBee denies the combo by picking up Lifeslayer and Warlock. But that means the Troll Warlord now ends up on the other side. Looks like Burning or OP will play it instead.
I really like this adjustment from both sides. Seeing that slaughter pick up first, you take the Lifestealer for yourself, and in return, Invictus Gaming, they take Troll. And I think Troll is one of the better carries for dealing with this Lifestealer. Assuming you get your stacks going, I mean, you're just gonna bash him to death.
Well, I mean, we saw last game, even though Lifestealer sometimes went on Troll, Troll was able to just stand his ground and just like attack back. Especially these the fights went so long that the rage ended, and that's where the whirling axis gave Burning a lot of trouble. I think he had to pick up an MKB like in the latter half of the game. But I think the big thing in this equation is that now Corrosive Haze is in play. Target's gonna just melt like instantly.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's a good point. Lifestealer is gonna have a very difficult time. I'm wondering if they go back to the offlane abated for that very reason.
Yeah, take away the haze. I mean, I think KP was actually one of the reason that they were doing so well. But interestingly, IG bans out the XSS Enigma that they did so well with.
Yep. I mean, I think they kind of have to. I think IG just play around that Enigma offlane pick like so well. Sure, there was like a couple of team fights where you can argue, you know, it wasn't the greatest, but overall, I think he plays a very, very good offlane Enigma.
Yeah,
and he made a lot of,
Sorry, finish your point.
I was just gonna say he made a lot of like important plays for his team.
10 seconds
yeah, I think throughout that game we saw like he wasn't like the threat of the black hole was always very strong, but he had so many items to actually help out his team too. Like the early grease, the early pipe was so vital for those early and mid game fights. So good stuff.
Yeah, I actually don't know how he does it, but his farm was pretty insane from last game. Like he was just always top 3 net worth on his Enigma.
Yeah.
So very, very impressive.
Well, even though the draft started out a little bit similar, I think we're going to see a little bit of a divergence. Again, Enigma's not in the pool. Disruptor is also taken out, so we're going to see a little bit of different heroes. Now, the Riki is still in the pool, right? The Riki Lifestealer as a bomb is there. Nyx Assassin, Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit. There's a lot of vehicle that NewBee could pick from. And we'll see which one it will be.
I think at some point we might see the Puck. I think Puck is definitely one of the better ones here instead of the other ones. Yeah, because you're against a Troll and you're against a Slardar. I think having the Puck... actually, it's kind of hard to say. I'm trying to think of whether or not a Scepter Puck build would be good here, because you can kind of keep them under control, but at the same time, Troll Warlord can always just go into a range form build.
Yeah.
And start killing you in that way.
I would say Puck might not be the best because the Waning Rift is not that important against these heroes. Like Waning Rift is always a decent damage nuke, but like I don't think Troll cares too much if he's silenced or not, right? Like he'll still hit you.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't.
But we're gonna see a Kaka Shaker instead. At least I believe this is a Kaka Shaker. It could be some next level mid shaker.
10 seconds to go.
I doubt it.
I miss those days where we see mid shakers. It could be a KP offlane shaker, but again, that's.
I hope it's a core, but like you said, I think more likely than not, it's just gonna be a support shaker.
Yep. And I remember having this conversation with you in the past where I think I brought up Shaker might be a greedy support, but at the same time you said he could do a lot even before he gets his blink. And once he does get his blink, team fights are just going to be won off the back of, explosive stuns and firepowers.
Definitely. And I think one of the main ways you can make your Earthshaker that much more effective before the Blink Dagger is to kind of like provide him the lanes where he can actually thrive off of just a block. As long as you block them, you're going to help your lane secure a kill.
So what are, like, for example, I could think of Juggernaut as a fairly good example of that, but obviously Lifestealer is already picked up in that role. So what are some of the mid or offlane hero that could benefit from a good block?
I think Invoker's a potential one. It kind of depends on the matchup, but Invoker's one of the heroes that can use that kind of a setup.
Okay.
You know, you Fissure Block, Sunstrike, Cold Snap, they have to like tank it or, you know, run down the river or something like that. So we'll have to see.
Okay, we're gonna see a Phoenix here.
Radiant's pick.
Definitely a good way to go over them fissure blocks. Not very good against the Life Stealer though, because, well, he pops Rage and he could kill your egg, but...
Alright, mid Ursa.
For
Got
newbie.
Life Stealer and a mid Ursa. Good game, Phoenix. Good luck trying to egg.
That's where you go for the no egg build.
Reserve
Or
time.
you pick up an axe and you double down. You know, you grab a teammate and be like, I dare you. Not,
Why
not a
would that be
recommend-
any threat to the other team? It's just like, thank you.
Not a recommended
Dyer's
play.
pick.
I think Phoenix ult is like the most PogChamp ult ever, because especially when you get the axe,
I agree. I agree.
it's like, holy cow.
Well, it's more because like
10
it's such
seconds to
an exciting ult, right? It's
Right.
like so many different things can happen if
go.
it
5 seconds.
does or doesn't go off.
Right.
So whenever he ults, you're just like counting the number of hits,
Reserve
whether or not he's
time.
gonna die or not.
All right, we got the TIE Hunter pick up here. KP has been playing a lot of that today, and it's definitely a very decent pairing with the Life Stealer. You could put the Life Stealer inside a TIE, but I think more importantly, you want to prevent them from picking TIE, because I think Tide could wreck your Life Stealer pretty hard in lane. Considering your two support, Warlock and Earthshaker, doesn't do anything if they have the Tide.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And you know, towards the later ends of the game, I mean, if you can get that Anchor Smash off on Troll Warlord, it's gonna lower his damage by quite a significant amount.
All right, we haven't seen this one. Just kidding. We see it every game. Tro plus DP.
10 seconds to go.
Well, Death Prophet was vital to their success last game, so why not go for it again? Especially since they have the Slaughter Art. If anyone gets, you know, caught out by the Corrosive Haze and Exorcism, you're just gonna die like instantly.
There's a lot more stun that OP has to work against. I think he has to get like a mid-game BKB here. I don't know. I mean, Solar Crest is gonna be great against Lifestealer, but I think Survival is like, I don't think Yul's Solar Crest is gonna be enough. I think you might want to go Yul's BKB this game.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. What is their last pick
5
going to
seconds.
be? I feel like they can use more Disable, but also someone who can purchase utility items.
Reserve time.
You know, I don't really know like who's the offlane here, right? Slaughter could do it, Phoenix could do it,
Dyer's
or they
pick.
could just pick up another offlane here and have these two as support. So
No, I think they pick up another offlaner because I really think they do need more disables, or at least like more
Face the
defensive
sword.
utilities.
Okay.
Okay, they go for the big
Radiant's
disable.
pick.
all right, that's kind of the end all be all, right? In terms of protecting your DP and allowing her to stay alive and do damage. Very good against Lifestealer. And like we mentioned earlier, like Warlock, Earthshaker, these are not exactly the extremely good zoning / harassing heroes, especially
10
not
seconds
against
to
Time
go.
Walk, which incidentally also jumps over your fissure, so
5 seconds.
Yeah,
pretty solid pick.
Reserve time.
now newbie
10
need.
seconds to go.
Okay, that's not something I was gonna recommend.
Okay.
I was thinking they needed something more defensive, but Queen of Pain. All right.
So NewBee played Quap in game 1 versus, I believe, well, the earlier series I cast against CDEC, and SC got dumpstered. Hopefully he has
Feels
regained
bad.
some confidence. And how does this matchup go, you think? DP versus Quap.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's pretty even. It's just gonna be a farming matchup. If Quap gets caught out without a blink for some reason, then it's very bad for Quap. But as long as you always have that blink ready, then it's kind of just like a farming matchup.
Yeah,
It's fairly
especially
even, as both of them are even.
if Quap thinks he could, blink in for a kill. If he blinks in right next to OP and OP's like drains and there's a stun coming out from a support, that could go, go bad really fast for the Quap.
But at the same time, Quap could potentially utilize the fissure block. If it comes through, you can very easily get a kill on Death Prophet.
Can you? Like, what if you get fissure blocked and you just drain the Quap? What is?
You're not gonna be able to outdrain the damage that comes out of a Shadow Strike and right clicks, especially when you're blocked in. The Earthshaker's just gonna come in and start hitting you as well.
Just drain the Shaker too, dude. More region.
But that's the issue, right? You have a cooldown on it, and
Better get ready.
you need to be level 3 in order for that to happen.
Okay. Well, we'll see if that indeed happens and whether OP will live through that. And we're ready to go. Burning will be playing the Troll Warlord. Looks like already tangled one of his friends. Bobuka on the Slardar again. We got Q on the 5 position Phoenix. So generally 5 position Phoenixes have been, well, inspired by Fly from OG, but at the same time never really playing as well as Fly from OG. So we'll see how Q does. OP will be handling the Death Prophet. And finally, XSS playing one of traditionally his best heroes on the Faceless Void. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we got U9 or Mugi on the Lifestealer. Faith on the Warlock once again. On the other side of the map, we got the Shaker being played by Kaka, SC on the Quap, and KP on the TIE Hunter.
This is actually a really good game for Void, because as long as he gets off to a decent start, he can easily become like a huge damage dealer for IG, because you have that troll on your team, so he's gonna provide you all that attack speed.
Oh, true, huh? Chrono, pop that O, and again, very strong synergy with the other 2 cores. Chrono protecting
really strong
OP.
synergy for everyone.
Yeah, the egg
Just
plus
think-
Chrono.
Just think about it like this, dude. You have a support Slardar. Once he gets levels, he can start bashing everyone to death too.
True. All right, Kaka just missed up the block, but that's cool too.
Bets, please.
I remember I was blocking for you mid, and I messed up the block. Was it you in that game?
I don't remember. I play a lot of games with you.
Yeah. And then you asked me, it's like, did you just mess up a Earthshaker block? I'm like, no, it's a partial block. That's the perfect way to do it. And Kaka agrees. Look at that partial block. Alright, Fissure happening in the mid lane.
Like, this is exactly the scenario we're talking about.
Alright, you right.
See, so now he's under this fissure threat, right? Until level 3. Until level 3, he actually cannot trade with this kind of a gank. So he has to be careful.
Well, if Bobuka's around, he could be a little bit more cavalier.
Yeah. Alright. I think because of Bobuka, they're not going to be able to do this.
Yep.
He's going to just mirror the Earthshaker's movement to ensure that doesn't happen. And once OP hits level 3, as long as he has 2 charges of the Spirit Siphon, he's going to be able to outtrade them, and then they can easily turn the fight around.
Now, something you said during the draft is one of the ways to ensure that your Shaker have a good game is to make sure that he has good lanes to force kills in. You know, especially with the mid lane not being a really good option anymore. I feel like Kaka might have trouble finding his like early game farming experience.
I definitely agree with that. It's hard to see like a situation where he's just gonna have to like take bounty runes and hope for kills to happen. Probably wait for STCC to hit 6 and gank with the Queen of Pain. That's like probably one of the best ways to do it.
Well, so far I'm just kind of keeping my eye out on this bottom matchup. Mid lane Kaka's got himself an arcane rune, so let them fissures fly, I guess.
75 mana every 10.5 seconds. Alright, give him another one.
Just send him a message.
Well, he's gonna walk away. Maybe. Nope,
Right.
just kidding.
There you go.
Sending a message. But yeah, I mean, looking at the way the game's progressing, I mean, he's not getting anything.
You mean Shaker or OP?
Shaker.
Yeah. He's also not pop his clarity. I find that somewhat surprising. Oh, wait.
D-word?
He's not gonna. He's gonna let Faith eat it. The true teammate.
Is he becoming the 5 this game?
I don't know if he could afford that generosity, dude. Not the time to be generous. Time to tangle that ward and be like, nice law.
Nice law indeed. Boca is trying to find KP.
Okay.
Time is money.
Hit that courier once. Interestingly, the Tidehunter now decides to jungle. Now that he's got this level 2. I think he could actually stand in the lane against Troll, right? I'm surprising that he's just giving up.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a lot more difficult against Troll versus a Lifestealer, right? Lifestealer is actually a melee hero. If you're against a Troll, Troll can actually like harass you to death because he can just sit in rage form and not worry about you.
And then start building up on fervor, I suppose, is how he... Like, the
Yeah,
first couple hits is
and-
not that big of a deal, but then the next couple comes fast.
Yeah, and dealing with Phoenix is like no joke too. It's very hard to punish both of these heroes together.
Alright, OP will pop the shrine in the mid lane, Bobica. In position to make something happen. Oh, we got a pretty slow farming game. Both safe lane carries farming just about the same amount. OP a little bit behind, but overall doing okay. And I feel sad for that infused raindrops because them range access will clear it up fairly easily.
There is a pretty big wave coming in right now, so KP can work with that.
Give him the range
The
axe.
thing I have my eye on is Kaka's Earthshaker.
Okay.
That's the real thing that worries me. He is going to need so much help after laning phase to catch up.
I mean, I think Quap probably could start jungling after a while and give the lane to the Shaker. Or rather, they will need to do that if they want the Shaker to do anything.
It's probably better for the Lifestealer to give up the lane for the Earthshaker more than anything.
Okay. Can Shaker lane against the Void though? I don't think so. I think he's just gonna get wrecked.
You can lane against him, but I mean, you gotta get EXP somewhere.
Alright, OP perhaps will get blocked in here. Shaker's thinking about it. Poison coming out.
Here we go. He needs this so badly.
Fissure's gonna come
Got him.
through here. Pretty good block. The soul. Oh no, just kidding. A little bit short.
Well, he baited out some TP, so
Let me tell you, beta TP do not give you experience or gold. So he is back in the Struck City.
checking for runes.
I'll leave them all in
The true support. Doing everything for your team, though.
There's fortune.
I mean, you could make, by comparison, Bobica's doing the exact same thing, but Bobica is like much further ahead in terms of experience.
Use a little
And
help.
now, threatening a stun? Oh, missing a stun.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, they're actually giving him, you know, more space. Oh,
Yes. Haste right click with the stun. Did it have silence? No silence, but that blink cooldown very long. The TP is going to be coming in. Will OP respect it? He does. Kaka. Using a TP to save his mid's life. Well worth it.
well, he needs to get his EXP as well. So he gets, like, maybe, like, a couple of creeps here. But right as he baits out TPs from the other team, he gets baited himself. So. Wait, he's not even staying for EXP. He's stacking.
I mean, that is...
What a support, honestly. Oh, that creep range. I mean, that creep is just so bugged.
that creep is trolling.
Look at that creep.
He's still
It's just
standing
like-
here.
It's so bugged.
All right.
Kaka
He-
not rewarded for his
He just wanted to do his own thing, you know? I ain't with the pack. I'm fine.
Not a team player like Kaka is.
You think the neutral the camp they're all a team and they should move together. I don't know.
The next patch, neutral camps start roaming the map.
Dude, that's too crazy for me, man.
Especially now have to ward.
Especially these creeps. Imagine they roam into you and they just like root you and stuff.
All right, big smoke. KP is 6. They're trying to kill OP off.
Smoke breaks.
They break his smoke. We see him.
All right. Well, nice smoking.
And Kaka will forever remain level 2.
It's okay, man. He could walk all the way to the bottom half of the map and take that bounty room. Nope.
You're right.
Just kidding. Boboga's gonna take it. That's the problem. Boboga's sprint. He's just getting to these runes faster.
Game over.
Bobo...
Level 2 Earthshaker can't win you a game.
Oh my god. Look at him. Now he's... Oh, is he not gonna right click him? Fissure block him. There you go.
Nice. Time wasted.
These like two cats hitting each other. Literally of no consequences.
Alright, it's Kaka's time to shine. He's gonna make this pull happen, but IG is coming through.
The only shining...
Oh no.
The only shining
Don't
he's
chrono
doing
him, please.
is like he's just being a ward.
Please don't chrono Kaka. It's 9 minutes in, he's still level 2. This is... I appreciate selfless support play, but this is too selfless for me.
Does it hurt you?
Like Earthshaker too.
Does it hurt you a little bit watching this? Oh my god, Kaka's gonna die.
No,
He's gonna give up first
please.
blood. Alright. Are they gonna chrono? They have to... Oh, the bash! They don't even need it. OP's moving
Under
forward.
the troll team.
Wait, okay, he's
No.
going through. They have the chrono for this one. Where's the chrono? Wow, what a chrono though.
Oh, what a chrono. Zoning out the rest of NewBee. They still have a Ravage, but...
Okay. OP's got the
Chrono
ghost
is
running.
enough.
Yo, SC needs to blink.
Yeah, they can't even...
Yo, Kaka's back! Back to serve! So low to respawn. Alright, Kaka finally finds a creep wave. And he can't even share with anybody else. 3. Yeah. Misses the CS, but it's okay. At least he's seen a creep now. He used to only see these creeps in these storybooks. But now he's seen one with his own eyes.
Someone please buy him the Tome of EXP.
It's Warlock. Warlock probably is better off buying it for himself so he gets level 6, you know?
No, don't wait. Faith is close enough to 6. He can get it by other means.
No,
you need to help
dude.
Kaka.
Kaka somehow has boots and a mango and he's going for arcane. Like, he's just finding gold out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, he's not spending it on anything. Like, he hasn't bought anything. Faith is buying everything.
Faith probably will die here. Oh, the Phoenix Sunray. Stun's gonna be on top. He drops a rock. Okay, turns it around. Q is gonna be dead. Faith making it happen. Do you know who I am? I'm a TI winner.
No need to give him the tome.
Finds a solo.
Now he takes that gold and he buys it for Kaka.
You think he'll actually do that? That would be a play. Boboka pops a magic stick. And, oh, there you go. Makes SC works for it, but SC picks up the kill. And there you go. Kaka now secures the mid lane.
We did it.
Alright, once Kaka hits level 6, I want everyone on Twitch chat just give a round of clappa because it is a... it has been a hard and arduous journey, but he will make it, and we'll believe in him.
Brings a tear to my eyes.
Yep. So I gotta say, last game Burning on the Lifestealer was farming extremely well, right? Midas, Armlet, and just went to work. But this game, he's actually struggling mightily. XSS has been giving a tough time. He loses his tower. Alright, OP.
I mean, he's still in top net worth.
Is he? No.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm
talking about Burning, right?
No, I'm talking about Mugi's farm this game compared to Burning from
Oh, you're
last
talking
game.
about Mugi. I thought you said Burning for something.
Yeah, I said Burning last game. He was farming superb. This game, the Lifestealer...
Well, I mean, he's still okay. I mean, he's still doing fine. The biggest difference is that he doesn't have Midas, right? So...
Well, that's gonna hurt, right?
It's pretty close.
I think that is gonna hurt him, like, going down in the long run.
I mean, it kind of depends, right? Like, let's see, we kind of have to wait and see what he does with the armlet. Like, let's say he actually gets kills with the armlet, then it kind of pays off.
Okay.
If you do way more damage with the armlet, right? Midas like barely gives you any damage.
I mean, IG is the one that's actually running around doing a ton of things. Kaka, is he gonna hit 6 in this creep wave?
No, U9. Oh, look, he's telling U9 to get away.
No, U9 just felt bad for him. Oh, he's gonna get 6 on this? Get your clapless ready! There we go!
He did it.
We did it, Reddit.
Well, I mean, it actually didn't even take that long. They actually just gave him...
And he's got arcanes too.
They actually just gave him a lane for forever. Yeah. Alright, he's fine.
Yeah.
We did it.
Actually, it's not that bad, all things considered. Warlock somehow
it
has
really
level
isn't.
8. But I guess he did get like a solo kill versus, 1v2. That was a really hype play by Warlock. When a 5 position gets a solo kill 1v2, that you don't see that. Good stuff.
I feel like it's a little unfair to call him 5 this game because of how they distributed the EXP for the early phase of the game. Yeah. Oh, some team bonding here. I like it.
There you go.
And that is how you get your supports EXP. Now they have 6 on Earthshaker. Are they going to go for a smoke here?
Oh yeah, they are. They got the TIE Ravage. Do they have the mech ready yet? Nope. No mech just yet, but KB ready to strike. But XSS on the back line, if he turns around with a big chrono, he needs to act fast.
He infested Kaka.
Okay.
He infested Kaka because he picked up an Invis rune.
Okay. Well, that's a dead Phoenix.
Q is probably dead. They're going to run into him.
Wait.
Echo?
Alright, there you go.
Perfect timing. Didn't even give him a chance. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. If he egged there...
I thought he could have maybe dived out. Like, the Echo... For a second, I thought was going to be too late.
That's true, that's true. There actually was a small chance.
Yeah. Although, I think even if the Dove come out, the Echo Slam Aftershock would have gotten him. Well, it would have been close at least.
Oh. Burning, pressuring the tower at bottom. The good thing for NewBee is that they're actually making a lot of things happen without ever committing the Ravage, so they always do have that Ravage up their sleeves.
That's true. Mugi going back to farm. Looks like he's now going back for the Midas, recognizing that maybe he's not getting enough kills to justify the early armlet. I mean, it also gives him stats and stuff, so could be a defensive item if you want to consider that.
Interesting, but...
Are you surprised at all that IG isn't making any Roshan type plays? They do have the Lifestealer, they do have the Slaughter and the Troll, so if they can find a good sneak, it is very possible, or do you think they're just respecting the Ravage?
I think it's too risky, yeah. I'm sure they can easily do it as well, but it's not like, that quickly. Oh, interesting to note, SCCC went for Midas.
Yep, this is what he did in the other game as well. In that game, he even went for Midas BOT, but it looks like he's reining himself in a little bit here with the power threats.
Soldier's fortune.
Trying to find the ward, but not finding it. And they have Warlock ulti as well as Ravage, but not really committing to anything just yet. Look at Kaka. Now Kaka is finally like, I'm done with the early game. Taking all the space for myself now. He's just been farming for the last, 6 minutes.
Maybe this is a way to actually perfectly distribute farm on Shaker, right? Because of the first couple of minutes, he is so effective just with, even a level 1 or level 2 fissure. And now it's all about getting that blink. And he's very close to it, in fact.
Yep. Doing a good job making use of the space that he's been given. And once he picks that up, he's actually going to be able to find his Lifestealer kills.
That fissure placement was a little bit inefficient.
Oh, good.
Could have fissured that Centaur camp, man. Get that extra little bit of damage.
I like this build coming out of him. This is the build you go for when you know you're actually going to have that Blink Dagger very soon.
Yeah, you
max out the Aftershock first. Yeah, it's really important. There's a lot of the Earthshakers, you know, they're like in Struggle City, right? They never have the Blink Dagger, so you max the Fissure first. But
right.
Kaka knows he's going to be farming.
I mean, there's an argument for sometimes not maxing Fissure as well, because the mana cost actually increases quite rapidly. Especially if you're really poor. Sometimes you don't have a mana pool to even cast like 2 Fissure in a fight.
It just depends, because you most of the time you still want to max it out, because like if you're really poor, then like you're not even gonna be able to walk into the team fight, right? You gotta just like stand really far back and start throwing out fissures.
Sure.
All right, but Blink Dagger is ready. It's go time.
Well,
does he take a talent or does he take the fissure? I think he takes the. I actually think he levels fissure here instead of taking a talent.
We'll see what he does. We're gonna see a big fight breaking out. Blink Crush is gonna be there, but Ravage immediately. Can they actually kill OP in the meanwhile? No, they can't. Where's the Chronosphere? No Chrono just yet.
He's waiting for it.
Oh, Infest immediately. Echo Slam revealed, and they now blow up OP. Where is the Chronosphere? It won't come out right now, but the Rock. Okay, the bashing Faith. Faith is not. No, he does get off the right click. Meanwhile, Troll on the backline though gets get a kill. SC jumps in with a Sonic Wave as well as Scream of Pain, kills everybody. Boboka is the only one alive. We thought the Chronosphere was perfect, but I think Faith was the only one that was not in it. And Faith kills the egg somehow.
This is what we were talking about why Phoenix ulti is super hype.
Yep, it was so close.
Thought the same.
Yeah,
I honestly thought the same, and they still managed to kill the egg off.
And that Blink Dagger from Kaka, not a second too soon, right? Like immediately poured it in, and then it's like well practiced. U9 just jumped in, trusting in Kaka. Kaka winning with a perfect Echo Slam. I mean, it was a one-man Echo Slam, but it was on the most important one. And XSS was just like, I don't know, be one with the nature or something. Like he was not expecting that fast of initiation. The Chronosphere did not come out till the carry died. Imagine if the egg and the DPO was going out simultaneously. I think that fight would have been very different.
That was still like pretty much as well as you could have timed it. Oh, and Q, he drops the ward, kind of reveals that they are going to be doing Roshan. It's going down very quickly. Can they respond in time? I don't think they can.
There is, I mean, the reason that IG goes into it, even though they just lost a team fight, there is no ult.
Yeah, no Rock, no Ravage, no Echo.
So this is kind of their, you know,
very good response.
Pity prize, I guess, yeah. Now they're going to try to push for a little bit more. Right into the Roshan they go. Burning, standing in the front. Shaker again in position. Fissure's going to be there, but I think blocked him in the wrong way. Perhaps if he was on the other way of the Fissure, he might have blinked into Enchant Totem.
They can't go for it anyways. He's way too tanky.
Oh, he's got Aegis too. Yeah, it would have been too dangerous.
Yeah, they are gonna have to wait for their cooldowns before they make another play. All right, Ravage is back up. Echo is back up. Rock is back up. It's go time.
Yeah.
Like, there's no Infest for 30 though. They probably just go anyways.
I don't think Infest is really that big of a deal. Like it's, I mean, it brings them closer, which is I guess important.
Boboka now has the Blink Dagger as well.
Radiant's bottom
Looks like OP is going for the exact same build.
Soldier's fortune.
The Solo Crest after the Yules.
He might make adjustments after the Solar Crest, I would imagine. Because I definitely agree with you on the fact that he does need the Blink Dagger. Alright, smoke coming out from NewBee.
Oh,
Are they going to find anyone?
Is KB going to jump forward? No. On the backside, Kaka sees Q. Is he going to go for the solo kill? Not a solo kill, but perfect chainstun allowing SC to pick that one up. And now the team is somewhat pinned in here. KP could go forward and maybe cut off the retreat path.
There's an arcane rune. It's go time.
Let's see where the arcane root. Sonic Wave is available. Burning. Alright, sees the shaker. Oh, nice silence coming out from OP, and now Kaka in a lot of trouble. The rock is going to get dropped on the back line. Defensive Yul's going to be coming out. Ravage, though, will hit on 2. Sonic Wave comes in, blows up the 2 cores here. Aegis will trigger. Here comes Q. Will they actually chrono on top? There's going to be the egg. Nobody focusing on the egg just yet. Blink forward, finding himself Faith. Faith already dropped his rock. The rock actually, well, the egg not going to hit too much of anything. On the back line here, Burning is still on the run. This is pretty much a cluster F, to say the least. KP in the center of 5 heroes does not care. Tanky as all hell. Boboka on the tree lines here. Blink cooling down, will TP out. He's fine. So who came out ahead in that team fight?
All things considered, I think NewBee actually win that engagement, right? Because they
traded
killed off
Shaker for Aegis. And
yeah, and they get the death profit,
Yeah,
but that was at the cost of, like, you know, all of your abilities. So it really depends on how IG kind of capitalizes on the time that they have now, where everything is down.
well, how much can they take, right? Like all the tier 1. I guess you could take top tier 1, maybe.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I was gonna say, you know, Roshan is down, so there's not many big objective, but they'll take a
I mean,
top.
even if they get a tier 1, right, then it's still kind of,
Sure.
actually, it definitely makes up for the Aegis.
OP is going for the BKB, has the Ogre Club already purchased. You know, I kind of like to see Bubba going back for the blink. I know he's got the 4-staff queued up, but oh, this is a very well laid trap here. But here we go, jumping on the back line. The Fissure does hit on 2. Chronosphere. Oh, we'll hit on 2. The TP coming back in from KP right into the Chrono. Prepared, he knows. XSS now finds KP all by himself. Jumps forward, on KP. KP will pop the shrine, but I don't know if he's running away from this one. They need to re-amp him? No, they don't. That Chrono, though.
What a Chrono.
I
Dude,
know.
XXS.
I'm telling you, this is one of his best heroes. Boy is not in the meta, but he's... I wish it was, so I could see more of this.
Toughened up their structures.
Man, his placements are insane. And he's going for the right build for how well he's placing him. Scepter is the next item of choice.
You know, I like the Scepter because it makes his ult much more effective, but going back to what you talked about earlier, like, you do have battle trends for your team, right? Maybe some damage is appreciated as well.
Yes.
Q almost has his Midas. This is game winning.
Oh, he's almost gonna hit 15 too, so...
Yeah, the Fire Spirits. Let's go.
Oh, sorry for missing that one. So, I had a big debate with some players today, and they are on the 150 GPM talent end of the thing, of the discussion.
What?
So, we'll see what Q thinks. Oh, blink bash, double bash, perma bash, he's not going anywhere, what? Well,
Hey, you got a Troll, you got a Void,
yeah.
you are definitely not moving anywhere.
Tro phased up there, Void blinked up there. That was a Giphy Cat moment, if you know what I'm saying. He just stood there.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like Troll in a nutshell, right? You get hit, you get bashed once, and you know, you might as well just start figuring out what you're gonna be buying next, because you're pretty much dead.
Remember back in Dota 1 days where Tro could actually permabash you by himself?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They had to. He had to patch that in because you could buy.
Bashers.
You could
too.
stack bashers with his
Yeah.
bash. Yeah. Same with Void.
You used to be like you used to farm in the jungle. A Tro comes out of Shadowblade, or Lothar's Edge when it was called, and then you're like, "Oh, Tro's hitting me. Well, might as well hands off the keyboard."
Yep. In fact, you could actually almost permabash with any melee hero because you could buy. Theoretically, you could buy like 5 bashers and they all stack.
Yeah. I mean, Tro had the attack speed to back it up, and now again
gonna
they
do it
go.
again.
Oh, but
Wait, where's the bash?
Boboka. He's only got 2 points to do, but the Chronosphere on the back line though, they won't continue. The Ravage gonna be pretty good here. Burning still had the BKB running, so he was fine, but the Fissure pretty good as well. So far, a lot of ultimate being used, but nothing has been done. KP being focused, but the egg will also miss as a result. Sonic Wave though, nice pickup of the stun from SC. They got the silence on top. Everybody's being silenced. In fact, they're gonna try to kill SC. Oh, it's gonna be low. He is gonna go down. Burning with the right clicks. OP also has a BKB jumping forward, looking for the. Okay, they got the main. Mugi's gonna be slowed down. Silence again. He also goes down. Faith juking it out on the right side, but there's no juking on the ghost here. Faith is also gonna go down to OP. Triple kill from the Exorcism Lady. And I gotta say, this mid-game BKB has totally paid off. Echo Slam is available on Kaka, but I don't think he could be the hero here.
And you were talking about the item adjustment, you know, from Troll Warlords. Burning, he picks up the Blink Dagger and it puts it to great use.
I'm telling you, man. Blink is the way to go. Alright, KP. Oh, God. Okay.
Fine. Just walks away. Casual 464 movement speed without phasing. 550 while phasing.
I think that was the first team fight where I saw Maim actually had a big impact. Like his range attack was maiming and allowed DP to catch up on a couple more. I think Quap got maimed this song when she got silenced.
Yeah, I think you're right actually. That silence just feels like it lasts like an eternity. I could have sworn that SCCC was going to make it out.
Well, I'm definitely not really feeling it for NewBee.
Wow.
They have all of these big AoE ultimates, but it doesn't feel like they're doing enough damage. Like, apart from the Quap, I don't think Mugi is able to actually get into these fights very successfully.
I definitely agree with you there. A lot of it definitely comes from the Fatal Bonds combo, or not combo, but just Fatal Bonds in general. Because they have so much AoE, but they need everything to kind of connect, and it's not easy for everything to connect.
I mean, would you say it's fair that either team that initiate has a solid advantage? So
definitely.
Perhaps it's the fact that NewBee didn't get the initiation off, and they just smoked under a dire observer ward. So yeah. IG has some time to prepare.
NewBee has the kind of lineup where if they get the initiation off, like the fight's just over.
All right.
NewBee have so much team fight.
Ops gets dropped. They see the Phoenix. Easy kill here. Blink and Chan Totem. They don't blow any Aquarius spell. What a fissure by Kaka! Denied here. No response. And back they go.
I'm actually surprised that with that fissure they didn't
go in
follow
for more?
through and just like blink Ravage, yeah. Like blink Ravage, drop the rock, and then you have an Echo, Sonic Wave.
I mean, they are
maybe the ward didn't see them.
They are gonna get Roche out of the... Yeah, maybe they didn't see it. Scan's gonna find things out. Kaka in the perfect
IG,
position.
they're gonna go fight this.
Oh, he blinks away. Boboka comes in, blinks, Crush gets nobody. Boboka did, or sorry, OP did get his BKB out, so he's gonna make the best of the situation.
They take the Roche out for themselves.
Yeah, take the Aegis. Burning will get it for himself. It was a BKB for it, but they get the Aegis.
I mean, that's definitely worth it. Now I mean, they use the Exorcism, like you said, but walk away. Got the Aegis, you can wait it out, and you'll still have, once Exorcism comes back up, you still have that Aegis.
By the way, Q got the DPS, or not the DPS.
The GPM, yeah, I saw.
GPM
I was a little, I was very disappointed.
But look at his goal count, man. He's gonna have the Shiva Zun before the next fight. And let's not forget, like, you can just get a 5-slot, 6-slot Phoenix pretty easily when you have, you know, when you start with Midas and you get to 15.
We will see. Shiva's is definitely going to be a very, very important pickup.
Well, you could say that it was somewhat unfortunate that even though NewBee got the initial jump there, all they got was a 5-position Phoenix that had Midas and the GPM talent running, so it's not even bad for him that he tanked the gank for the team.
Picks up the gem now. Burning working towards the MKB. Deal with the Solar Crest. And I feel like this is very much in IG's hands right now.
I agree. 7,500 net worth. Or 6,000 net worth. That was a quick golden adjustment. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
Especially when you think about how Burning hasn't picked up a BKB either yet. Like, imagine once he's pretty decked out.
No,
Then he
Burning
picks
has
up
a
the
BKB.
10-second BKB. I didn't even see that. I'm blind.
Yeah, no, he had it in the last fight.
Yeah.
I don't fault you. People are going golden pretty frequently.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
How can I forget?
Dire's
It's
top
the
tower.
the same item build every single time on Troll. Why
I
would
mean,
it be any different?
He got a blink this time, so that's already
I was
different.
blinded by the blink dagger, and I thought to myself, "There's no BKB."
I mean, an average troll could only afford one of the two. Burning though. Gets the buy one get one half off special. Looks like MKB.
SCCC has his own BKB now. 10 seconds. Working towards the Shiva's next very much needed armor. Right now, 14 isn't cutting it against this Troll Warlord.
Yeah, the fact that once the MKB comes out from Burning, that the Solo Crest and Faith is gonna lose a lot of that effectiveness as well. Burning is starting to become a force to be reckoned with. And I really like the way that Burning is really farming around his team. Like, unlike what we see normally from a lot of other trolls, where he's farming away from his team, he, just get caught and you get killed. But Burning always has some response time from his allies.
He's probably telling them to just watch him farm.
Yeah. Admire. And learn.
Admire me.
Alright. Smoke in the middle of the map, your KP far away. I mean, there's really nothing left to be smoked for IG. All the outer tower are gone. In fact, Aegis is gone relatively soon as well. Shaker is gonna show himself here. But I think he'll make it out before they even come close.
Yep, he is out. You can't risk losing your gem.
The Dire
Oh, he's got a Shadow Blade too.
about that bottom tower.
KP up in the top lane, gonna be cutting off this wave. Alright, MKB done on Burning now. How much time is left?
I think it's
I
out,
don't
right?
have much time left on that Aegis.
Yeah, that Aegis is just
Yeah, I feel like they should make use of it at least. But still, despite their lead, I mean, you still have to respect the teamfight potential out of NewBee.
Well, do they have the damage to back up all these stuns now, right? SC has Orchid, Veil.
I think the damage was always there. It's just that everything has to connect.
Okay, let me ask you again.
And-
Is the damage there if the BKBs are activated?
No.
Okay. That's my point. Like, I just don't think this Lifestealer is hitting hard enough.
But if they get the initiation, there is no BKB.
All right, that's fair to say.
It's just so difficult because, like, even if they don't get the BKB off, you have a Void in the background who, I mean, XSS just hitting like perfect chronos every single time,
Right.
and that just ends your damage. I think they know that NewBee have one more smoke left, and since they don't see it on the map, they're kind of expecting it. But going for their own smoke, Bobuka also has a gem.
There's a lot of standing around your carries and nothing happening. Here we go, two teams running into each other. Kaka is the one with the Shadow
They need
Blade,
to
but
get
he
out.
breaks out of it here. Blink stun, not gonna hit. Force Staff used on KP. Both
Oh,
teams
hitting went the wrong way.
gonna missing out again. Alright, back to farming, I guess. Both team out of smokes? Yeah, no, actually, NewBee has one more.
Well, Void almost has BKB. Phoenix almost has Shivas. I guess they're just waiting for their next big purchases. But I think, you know, as this game progresses, I feel like NewBee are the ones who are gonna have to worry about the way this is gonna pan out for them, because I think IG's late game is much better than theirs.
Yeah, I mean, NewBee's trying to build up for better late game as well. Like Tidehunter's what, working towards refresh orb. I mean, Quap getting 25 is also a big thing. Warlock, unfortunately, this game does not have the Midas running, but they have some potential. I just think that they're getting out farmed pretty hard here.
Yeah, and you have to remember it's a troll void and well, basically troll and void. You know, void can always make that transition later on if necessary.
Earlier you said even a slaughter, right? Like he could also start.
Yeah, he can also do just that. I mean, he almost has Shadow Blade, so like it's not like he doesn't hit for, you know, very little.
Yo, if Boboka gets to 25 and gets the bash talent, all right, show.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
He's just ward bait.
I wonder why they went so hard for him. He had a gem, right?
He had the gem. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course you go for that.
Worth.
That was great, honestly.
Was that a bait? Like they saw him the whole time and they just waited there, or?
Someone should make a gif of that and title it something like "Easy Ward." Easy plus 100 gold.
Oh, if somebody is making a GIF for that, they have to go in the client themselves, because I totally missed that one. He just died.
Oh.
Q, not like this. Q, ooh, nice fissure. The Orchid was there too, so he's gone. All right, 2 picks in a row here at NewBee. Perhaps back in it. Unfortunately for them, Roshan, not even close to respawning.
Oh, they're making it happen, 1 pick at a time.
Wait.
They don't have Echo, but they still have Rapid.
They want to do a little bit more OP. Nice BKB activation, but they miss out everything.
But nice
BKB
escape.
baited.
Baited.
Baited. Nothing will come out of this. In fact, they could even think about re-engaging. Now, IG checks into the Roshan pit. There's nothing. Maybe you weigh out the exorcism. That's the play. Oh my god, Boboka, not like this! Have you not learned anything? Blink Ravage, the BKB is down. What a disaster. The Chronosphere, though, with the Ghost Lady still alive, getting a ton of that damage through. Birding on the backline. OP getting that Siphon Drain. Suckety. And now they got the egg on top. Defensive Yules coming through as well. The exorcism ghosts are ending relatively soon. KP dies on the backline. The rest of NewBee is fine. That was not so bad considering the Chronosphere.
I mean, once again, XXS just saving the day.
Yep.
At the same time, I feel like NewBee just... They should have... I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but perhaps they should have waited out the exorcism.
Right.
Was it really necessary to take that risk?
I mean, they just killed a Slaughter too. It was 5v4, right? So I don't fault them for thinking that they can, but where is the damage?
Well, no Echo. Everyone was trapped in the Chronosphere. Oh boy. This game looks rough for NewBee. Like, despite so many things going well for them, it's just still not enough. Lifestealer needs another big item. Even with Fatal Bonds and all this AoE, they just... Are they like not casting anything? Am I missing something here?
I mean, a lot of these guys are BKB, right? So just damage is being blocked left and right. And it's hard for the Lifestealer to right-click under the Chronosphere, so there is that. Cooldown on all these ultimates are coming back relatively soon, but KP still needs 40 seconds for his. Warlock needs a couple more, and that could be the opening for IG. Roshan is spawning now. So if IG checks it, and they mark down the Ravage cooldown, they know they have at least like 20 to 30 more seconds. Alright, Roshan is up. And they do know that.
I think if NewBee loses Roshan, it could potentially become a lost set of racks for them.
Can anyone go into the Roshan is the question. Oh, there's a double damage rune on Tro. Okay. Alright. I think Tro could just blink in now. And just start the Roshan. Make them do something about it. He's out of slots though. That is a concern. Kaka, is he gonna go for a one-man Echo? Or an OP? He's tanky. Echo Slam's gonna be there. Ravage. Everything's used, but he's alive. No, he's not. He goes down to the Sonic Wave on the backline. XSS is looking to do work, but not enough damage output right now. Popoka gets off a stun here on the backline. They want Kaka. Kaka will die. Gem hits the deck here. KP now being focused. There's a buyback coming out from the Earthshaker. Alright, the bird now stuns in. Looking for the apply that Shiva Scar. Fave is going to get focused down by the double damage of Burning. Burning out of BKB will get stunned up by Kaka. Kaka goes down. Essie jumps forward. Dust, all the dust on the ground here. Q does not have a, well, his Q to jump back out, so he will go down. Somehow, some way, they win the team fight, especially with the buyback of Kaka. Moot barely survives, so Roshan is open. Don't call it a comeback, but damn. That was a big swing.
That was such a great buyback from Kaka. That did so much for them, and it just kind of shows just how important these BKBs are, because having those BKBs run out was kind of what allowed them to turn that fight around.
Yeah. And unfortunately, XSS's chrono, although very fast, was not fast enough because immediately after the Echo Slam, the TIE Hunter also ravaged. Like, they just dumped everything on OP, and OP almost survived. But almost is not enough, and that was a big turn of events here for NewBee. How much damage can they do? If they could get the tier 3, suddenly NewBee's ahead, and they're, at least when it comes to structural damage. Because now they can start taking down Shrine, get a lot more map control. This is a fight that IG has to win here. Tier 3 goes down, blinking forward. Chronosphere will get themselves just the one. He's got the Aegis. Yeah, he's got the Aegis. He gets force sap, double force sap to the low ground. OP moves for what a fissure, cutting off that team fight. He infests into KP. So can KP get himself out of there? KP's got cheese.
Right. He has to make a lot happen with this exorcism.
All right, well, he pops back out. Okay, he eats the cheese. Okay, he's still alive. He's armor toggling. He's getting a lot of HP back. Kaka, 2-man enchant totem, 2-man stun. NewBee fighting their way back. OP getting a lot of HP back as well, thanks to the Sunray. Okay, Faith blinks back in. Fatal Bond. The rock gets dropped, and the egg gets popped here on the backline. OP trying to survive. Defensive Yule's gonna come back out. Moo going on the egg. The egg pops. 3-man X Echo Slam. Kaka goes hard in. Burning gets a double. Looking for the bash. Gets the bash. And now Quap's going to go down as well on the backline. Burning goes to Kaka. Gem hits the deck. Somebody, for the love of God, picks that one up. KP will dance and pour it out. Somehow, someway, actually wins the fight. I don't know how they won that one. But that egg.
Oh my, that egg played a very, I mean, that team fight was pretty much won by Death Prophet and Q working together. Like,
yeah.
They tried so hard to kill OP, but you know, just constantly getting healed up by the Octarine and the Exorcism long enough for Exorcism to come back, and Q stun-raying him, and
they got Ravage.
Beautiful egg setup.
They got Ravage. Can they actually kill OP? Buyback. Ravage gonna come out here, and now refresh. Ravage number 2 coming back out. Essie, Sonic Wave. They got the Orchid on top. BKB gets popped on OP. Okay, he's popped the Shiva. He's moving very, very fast, gaining a ton of HP back, and he's out of there. OP's whip. Whoa, Essie, what are you doing? Blink Gush.
Is he? Oh, I mean, he's dead.
He's got Yules. We'll need to use the Yules right now. He's gone.
No way.
Alright, he does not have buyback. And now...
Okay, this is just like last game.
Yeah, we go
it's just all constantly back and forth.
I think this game is much closer than the last one.
It really is.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they're going to lose over Rax here. They're going to take Shrine, go mid, take a Rax. There's no buyback on Death Prophet unless they feel comfortable to take a team fight without Death Prophet and buy back the Troll Warlord.
Well, here's the thing, Death Prophet...
I think they just give up one Rax.
They don't know that Death Prophet didn't have buyback, right? Like, he could very well have buyback. And he has his ultimate ready, so... Maybe NewBee is respecting that, and you know, everyone else's ultimate is ready. So they don't push. They're gonna go for the safe play. Take the Shrines.
Man, is Kaka really getting Refresher? Is this the Earthshaker that was level 2 at 9 minutes?
Does he have mana to refresh?
No, he doesn't.
Like
I mean, if he only focused on the Echo Slam, sure. But he's not gonna have mana for, like, you know, his other important spells.
Yeah, maybe he needs like an Echo or a Mango. Sorry.
Just couldn't save that bottom tower.
Well, they go for the farm. They get complete map control. All right, I need to check out the gem status because that's gonna be super important as well. Boboka's got his gem, and I do believe Radiant had a gem in their base. Yeah, it's on the courier now. Oh my god, this game.
Alright, Lifestealer finishing up the MKB as well. Has decent damage now.
Yeah, that MKB is gonna be big, right? Like, the troll has been limiting his damage quite a bit.
Q is actually getting very close to 25, and I mean, if he gets to 25, that's 13 hits to take down that Supernova. I find it very difficult for them to actually take it down once he gets to 25.
Well, the thing is he able to cast that Ravage? Or sorry, the egg? Because I think the biggest thing is that NewBee's working with double Ravage. Like, do they have an answer for double Ravage?
He just has to sit back. He's just gonna have to sit back. The rest of the cores are gonna have to deal with it, either by dodging it or just tanking through it.
Yeah, your reaction rate will be tested this game. When TIE Hunter blinks in, do you BKB or not? Because TIE Hunter could also just blink in to mess with you.
OP, they're gonna commit it. They're doing it.
Alright. Kaka, Echo Slam again. Ravage number 1. Chronosphere right on top of him. But KP's outside the Ravage. He is surviving right now. Where's Ravage number 2? No, the Refresher is down for 9 more seconds. And now it's going to be IG winning the team fight. They do get the 4 kills immediately. KP says, creeps, follow me. Boboka's going to track him right now. But nobody cares. They're going for the throne. They got the double damage on the Troll Warlord.
We were talking about testing reaction times. You should not test XXS's Void's reaction time.
Blink,
that was
BKB,
the fastest
Chrono.
That was some sick Void play. Holy, what an end to that game. The game plan was there. They knew that was the only way they could kill DP, and IG were fully ready for that.
Well, the problem is that the Radiant wasn't ready in the sense that the Refresher wasn't ready on KP. KP had like 10 more seconds. Had he had the second Ravage, I think he would have been able to make his team survive out of the Chrono. And maybe Kaka then will be able to use a couple more stuns. Maybe Faith would have been able to drop his rock. But whatever the case is, the Refresher was not ready. Everybody died. And now NewBee is eliminated from the Summit 7.
Man, that team fight. Well, I mean, all I can say is that was a great best of 3. It was. Yeah, those were some really close games.
It was only 2 games, but it felt like a full 3 game series.
I agree.
It was crazy back and forth. But that is going to conclude our broadcast here tonight at Beyond the Summit. You could check out my co-caster at Dota, and also on Twitch TV/AOSinTrash. I know he does stream Dota 2 quite a bit. You guys know where to find me, but we are done for tonight. Thank you.